Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce CMAtics video session 185. So basically in today's video, we will discuss about the topic, how we can explore multiple datasets with a single query. And we will also discuss certain limitations to that. Okay, so that will be the complete purpose of this video. And let's get started. So firstly, what I will do is, previously I did created some of the dataset of some common sales cloud objects like account, opportunity, contact, but I will just create it once again because previously when I was doing it, I was applying certain filters and all. Just to ensure I can show you that part properly, I will just create a separate recipe altogether maybe. And after that, we can actually understand how we can explore multiple data set in a single query. Okay. And there are some limitations as well we will discuss. I mean, I will share you a document. I mean, we will go through one document which you can Google and there we will learn it. Okay. So here, first of all, what I will do is very quickly, and maybe for further cases, we might be needing that as well. I will very quickly once again create all the data set for all the objects. Okay. So I think probably I did till free session 23, I guess. Yeah, it was free session 23. Let me check if something, what else is there in free session 23. Okay, so we have the account and the account data set, but I will just create once again and just give it something like, recipe account. Okay. So what I will do is I will just create a new thing over here and at one go, I will just create for all the objects. Okay. So what I will do is firstly, I will just select the Salesforce objects. Okay. And yeah, firstly, I have the, let me just search it from here. So basically I will be needing the lead. Okay. I will take all the common objects which we have. Maybe the cases, I know case is a service object, but we can take that part also. I will take contact. Okay. I will take user. I will take opportunity and account. Okay. I think these are all things which I need. Okay. These things are anyhow not needed. But yeah, the lead, yeah, product as well. So lead, product, case, contact, user, opportunity, element. I think these are enough. Okay. And what I will do is like one by one, I will just select a few of them. Okay. So let me deselect everything, show all, and let's say I just select ID. Uh, I think ID and name will be enough for me. Yeah, ID and name. And let's see if there is anything else maybe which I can just select, maybe country and lead source and status. Okay. Yeah, industry as well from here, as well as the rating. Okay, I think that's enough. And the annual revenue maybe. Okay. So yeah, I think that's enough. And maybe something from the date part. Okay. So that is one thing I did. Now let me go to product. So at product at one go, I think ID, name, product code is enough. ID, name, product code, and family is enough. I think that's fine. Let me go to case. So I don't need so many. I need the ID, case number, maybe the account ID, the type and status. Okay, reason, priority, and close date. I think that will be enough. Maybe owner ID and created date maximum. Yeah, I think that's enough for me from the case. From the contact, let's see very quickly what else are there. Okay, I don't need 8 of them. Maybe the ID, account ID, name. Very quickly, let's check maybe the department. I don't need the birth date, the created date, maybe one of the dates field. I think that's enough. Maybe I can take the level as well. That's fine. Okay. Now let me go to contact. Sorry. Yeah, in contact only I selected all this, and let me go to user very quickly. So user also, let's say I select ID, name, department. I think department will be fine. Country, and maybe something related to COPP. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, we will come back again on this if we require. And opportunity, I think we all know some of the common things. So it will be like ID, name, stage name, of course, the amount. Yeah, amount is fine, and I think closed it. I think that much is enough. And maybe the account ID. Okay, and from account, uh, I know the common one. So ID, name, account type, the billing country, Okay, the billing country, created date. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think that's really enough for me. Okay. I haven't selected industry. Yeah, industry. Okay. So that's the thing. I have selected all these common objects. And what I will do very quickly, I will name all of them. Maybe I can just name it as recipe. Okay. Recipe and that name. Okay. So let's say I write it as product data set. Okay. And very quickly, let me give the display name. So it will be like, I'm just appending this recipe because we already have so many data sets. That's why I'm just appending this. I will copy this because I will just change the uh, name of the object whenever I go for further things. So here, let's say I go for recipe dataset and let's say I click on apply. Okay, that's the thing. Same thing I will do for this one. I will go to output. I will go for display level. So this will be like lead. Okay, and here also let me just quickly write lead dataset, lead dataset, and let me click on apply. Similarly for this one case as well. So for case, let me just type this one. Case dataset. Let me click on apply. Okay, sorry, this one will be over here. Okay, let me click on apply. Then we have this contact. Contact data set. Apply. We have the user. Then we have this opportunity. And we have this recipe data set, which is fine. And finally, I have the account, right? So very quickly, let me just quickly cross check once again. So we have this product, okay. So I have written recipe product, it's the recipe data set. I have written recipe lead, it's no, this should be in my recipe dataset. I have made it into private dataset. Okay. Then I have this case. So it's recipe case. Again, this is private. This should be changed to recipe dataset. Okay. That's why it's always better to cross check before you run it again. This one also I didn't change to recipe dataset. Okay. Click on apply, contact, and then finally you have the user. The user is also in private. Okay. Okay, cool. I hope I don't need to wait that much. Yeah, that is done. And I think this one is recipe opportunity, recipe dataset, and finally we have the recipe account. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. And maybe I will name this as free session 24. Okay, so let's just click on save and run and just name it as free session 24. And let's just save it. Okay, so let's see when it gets started. Okay, it has started. So now we will monitor this one. Okay. Hey friends, actually I am facing one issue. This sync is running for a very long time. Okay, so what I will do is I think for some reason this opportunity sync is not running. There is some issue. What I will do is over here, just in my case, I will delete this one. Okay, because that sync is taking a very long time. I will just you know delete the opportunity as of now. I will just cross check what is the sync issue or maybe run at a later stage. Otherwise, it's consuming a lot of time. And I will just run it once again. Okay, so maybe I will just cross this opportunity. As of now, I don't need it. Okay, another data stage I can just run the sync and check, analyze what the issue could be. But yeah, let's now. So basically, I have like all those things: product to lead, case, contact, user, and account. And we will just check how we can finally explore multiple data set by a single query. Okay, so let's monitor this one. Okay, so guys, this ran successfully. Now what I will do is basically under the browse section, I will just, yeah. So I have all these recipes over here. Okay, yeah, let me just go back, browse. So let's open this one by one. So I have this recipe account, okay, over here. Now, as you can see here, like it's giving me this many records. Now what I can do is I can open this recipe case separately also. So let's see if I duplicate this tab. I can open this recipe case separately as well. But over here under recipe account, what you can do is you can now add, like you can actually query multiple dataset, okay, from a single dataset. You can explore multiple dataset from a single dataset. So what I can do is I can open the recipe, let's say contact over here as well. Okay, and as you can see, like this is how you have added both of them. Fine. So let's say right now you can see the recipe count of rows. And let's say I want to see also the recipe contact count of rows. I can actually see that. And on the bar section, what I can do is I can simply select a field. For example, the account ID as well as from recipe also the account ID. And if I add it, I can see exactly the number of records of account ID which I have. Okay. That is something I can see. Otherwise, if you just want to check the count, you can see the counts over here. So for example, we have 1008. Okay, and from this contact we have 6 records because we did a blend. The concept of blend I will maybe explain you at a later stage what is that all about. But as of now, just understand that we have all those contact which have the account ID. Those records are actually popping up over here. So for example, like if I just quickly do uh, one SQL query from for contact, okay, and let's say I also bring the account ID. Okay, so as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyhow, we have total of 6 records only. So those 6 records are actually, if you see, coming up over here. Fine. So that's the total count of rows, and that's the total. I mean, the account count you already know it's 1008. Okay. So I mean, if you just take it over here. So basically, this is the account at 1008, and that is something which we see over here as well. Okay, so that's the thing. Now you can actually add like this many other data sources. For example, let's say I add the recipe case, okay, and I further add, let's say, recipe lead, okay. Let's say I add recipe user, okay, and then I add recipe, let's say product, okay. Now after this, you see this adding button got disabled. So basically you can add up to 6 dataset. Okay, so you cannot add much more than that. So that's how you can actually explore this one. So you will exactly get to see the count of it. So for example, if you want to see the count of, let's say the case, you can actually see those things over here. Okay, so it's like this many records. And then if you want to see, let's say the count of lead, okay, the count of user, and the count of product, we can actually check it in this one. So yeah, that is all about this one, like how we can explore multiple data set through a single data set. Now there are some limitations, and that part we will actually walk through in the next video. Fine. So yeah, I will very quickly save this, as exploring like just recipe multiple data sets, something like that. And yeah, let's meet very soon in our next video. Thank you.